Dear children, exercise 4.2 quadratic equations. So exercise 4.2 quadratic equations we see in this video. Question 1, first problem number 1. Find the roots of the quadratic equation by factorization. Find the roots of the quadratic equation by factorization. What is quadratic equation given to us? X square minus 3x minus 10 equal to 0. So this is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So standard form of quadratic equation. Here x square minus 3x minus 10 equal to 0. Coefficient of x square is a equal to 1. Coefficient of x is b minus 3. Constant c equal to minus 10. To factorize the quadratic equation by splitting the middle term, find two numbers whose product equal to a times c, that gives 1 time minus 10 equal to minus 10. Sum I should get coefficient of x, that is b minus 3. So I am checking now. In one table 1 times minus 10 is minus 10, but 1 plus minus 10, sum of these two numbers is not equal to minus 3, is not equal to b. So I can't take these two numbers. I will check in the next table, 2 table. So 2 times minus 5 gives minus 10. 2 times minus 5, how much? Minus 10. Product I am getting, product AC. AC I am getting, a times c, I got minus 10. I got minus 10, a times c. So I am getting 2 into minus 5, I am getting minus 10. If I add those two numbers, 2 and minus 5, 2 plus of minus 5, this is also giving minus 3. So minus 3 is b. I can take these two numbers. To split the middle term, I can take 2x plus of minus x, minus 5x, 2x plus minus 5x, 2x plus minus 5x. I can take minus 3x, minus 3x. How I can split minus 3x? 2x plus minus 5x. X square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 equal to 0. There implies taking x common from first two terms, x times x minus 5 plus 2 times x minus 5 equal to 0. There implies x plus 2 times x minus 5 equal to 0. There implies x equal to minus 2, x equal to 5. Therefore the roots are x equal to minus 2 comma 5. Problem number 2. Question 1, problem number 2. Find the roots of the quadratic equation by factorization. 2x square plus x minus 6 equal to 0. So to split the middle term, I need to find two numbers whose product should be minus 12 and whose sum should be 1. I have to check from one table. I have to check. So one table 1 into, after that 2 table, after that 3 table, 3 into minus 4 giving minus 12. So 3, but I need to get middle term 1 only. That's why I will take minus 3 into 4. So minus 3x plus 4x. I split this x as minus 3x plus 4x. See here, 2x square plus x minus 6 equal to 0. 2x square plus 4x minus 3x minus 6 equal to 0. 2x are taking common, 2x times x plus 2 minus 3 times x plus 2 equal to 0. There implies 2x minus 3 times x plus 2 equal to 0. There implies 2x minus 3 equal to 0, that is x equal to 3 by 2. X plus 2 equal to 0, that is x equal to minus 2. Therefore the roots are x equal to 3 by 2 comma minus 2. Coming to question 1, problem number 3. Find the roots of the quadratic equation by factorization. root 2 x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0. Here a x square coefficient root 2, here b x coefficient 7, constant 5 root 2. So I need to get two numbers to split the middle term. I have written a, b, c values. I found a times c giving root 2 times 5 root 2, that is root 2 into 5 root 2, that is 5 into 2 equal to 10. To split middle term, we have to find two numbers whose product equal to 10 and sum equal to 7. So 1 time 10 equal to 10, but 1 plus 10 not equal to 7. 2 times 5 equal to 10 and 2 plus 5 equal to 7. 2 times 5 equal to 10. 2 plus 5 equal to 7. So root 2 times x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0. So splitting the middle term 7x, how I have written this 7x? I have written as 5x plus 2x, because 2 into 5 gives 10, 2 plus 5 equal to 7. I have selected two numbers, 2 and 5. So that gives product whose product is 10 and whose sum is 7. So I can split the middle term by using this 5x plus 2x. I have written 5x plus 2x. So x times, there implies x taking common from first two terms, x times x root 2 plus 5 plus root 2 times x root 2 plus 5 equal to 0. Now x root 2 plus 5 taking common these two, in these two x root 2 plus 5, here also x root 2 plus 5, I am taking x root 2 plus 5 common, then I will left with x plus root 2. So there implies x root 2 plus 5 times x plus root 2 equal to 0. So x root 2 plus 5 equal to 0 or x plus root 2 equal to 0. X root 2 equal to minus 5, x equal to minus root 2. There implies x equal to minus 5 by root 2 or x equal to minus root 2. Therefore the roots are x equal to minus 5 by root 2 comma minus root 2. Next, question number 4. In question 1, fourth one. In question 1, fourth bit. Find the roots of the quadratic equation by factorization. So 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 equal to 0. Multiplying by 8 we get. So 16x square minus 8x plus 1 equal to 0. There implies we can write it as 16x square minus 2 times 4x plus 1 square. So you can apply a minus b whole square formula. A square minus 2ab plus b square. So a minus b whole square formula. Here a is 4x. 4x whole square minus 2 times 4x into 1 plus 1 square. That means 4x minus 1 whole square. What we are getting? 4x minus 1 whole square equal to 0. There implies 4x minus 1 times 4x minus 1 equal to 0. There implies 4x minus 1 equal to 0, 4x minus 1 equal to 0. There implies x equal to 1 by 4. From here also x equal to 1 by 4. Therefore, x equal to 1 by 4 is a repeated root. Question 1, fifth bit. Find the roots of the quadratic equation by factorization. 100x square minus 20x plus 1 equal to 0. 100x square minus 20x plus 1 equal to 0, there implies 10x minus 1 whole square equal to 0. So this also can be written as here a square minus 2ab plus b square minus 2ab. How I can write this one? Minus 2 times 10 times x. So 10x. Here I can write 10x minus 1 whole square equal to 0. Now 10x minus 1 times 10x minus 1 equal to 0. There implies 10x minus 1 equal to 0 or 10x minus 1 equal to 0. There implies x equal to 1 by 10, x equal to 1 by 10. Therefore x equal to 1 by 10 is a repeated root. Now coming to question number 2. Solve the following quadratic equation x square minus 45x plus 324 equal to 0. So given quadratic equation x square minus 45x plus 324 equal to 0, a equal to 1, b equal to minus 45, c equal to 324. A times c giving 1 times 324 equal to 324. To split the middle term, we have to find two numbers such that product equal to a into c equal to 324 and sum is equal to b equal to minus 45. Now checking all the tables, starting from one table. 1 times 324, 324, but 1 plus 324 not equal to b, that is minus 45. Next 2 times 162 equal to 324, but 2 plus 162 not equal to minus 45. Next 3 times 108, 324, but 3 plus 108 not equal to minus 45. Next 4 times 81 equal to 324, but 4 plus 81 not equal to minus 45. Next 6 times 54, 324, but 6 plus 54 not equal to minus 45. 9 times 36, 324, but 9 plus 36 not equal to minus 45. Here minus 9 times minus 36 giving 324 and minus 3 plus of minus 36, this is giving minus 45. So I have to select these two numbers whose product is 324 and whose sum is minus 45. So x square minus 36x minus 9x. Here minus 36. Here I have written x square minus 36x minus 9x plus 324 equal to 0. Now factorizing it. X times x minus 36 minus 9 times x minus 36 equal to 0. X minus 9 times x minus 36 equal to 0. There implies x minus 9 equal to 0 or x minus 36 equal to 0. There implies x equal to 9 or x equal to 36. Therefore, the roots are x equal to 9 comma 36. Now question number 3. Find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. Whose sum is 27 and whose product 182. Let one number is equal to x, then the other number 27 minus x. According to question, x times 27 minus x equal to 182. Have you understood the question? So product of these two numbers 182, that is given. Sum of these two numbers also given 27. So one number I have taken x. Second number automatically it will be equal to 27 minus x. As the sum of two numbers equal to 27. So first number x, second number 27 minus x I am taking. According to question, x times 27 minus x equal to 182. So 27x minus x square equal to 182. There implies minus x square plus 27x minus 182 equal to 0. There implies x square minus 27x plus 182 equal to 0. Here a equal to 1, b equal to minus 27, c equal to 182. A times c giving 1 time 182 is equal to 182. To split the middle term, we have to find two numbers such that product equal to a times c equal to 182 and sum equal to b equal to minus 27. Here in first table 1 time 182, but 1 plus 182 not equal to minus 27. In the same way 2 table, 7 table, 13 table, all these not satisfying some relation. Now minus 13 times minus 14. Minus 13 times minus 14 gives 182 and minus 13 plus of minus 14, that gives minus 27. So x square minus 13x minus 14x plus 182 equal to 0. There implies x times x minus 13 minus 14 times x minus 13 equal to 0. There implies x minus 13 times x minus 14 equal to 0. There implies x equal to 13 or x equal to 14. Therefore, the roots are 13 and 14. Question number 4. Find two consecutive positive integers whose sum of squares is 365. So two consecutive positive integers we have to find whose sum of squares 365. So let the first integer equal to x, then next integer x plus 1 according to question x square plus of x plus 1 whole square equal to 365. So x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 365. Then implies 2x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 365. So 2x square plus 2x equal to 2x square plus 2x minus 324 equal to 364. 2x square plus 2x minus 364 equal to 0. Then implies x square plus x minus 182 equal to 0. If you divide this equation with the 2, what we are getting? X square plus x minus 182 equal to 0. So a equal to 1, b equal to 1, c equal to minus 182. A times c giving minus 182. Find two numbers such that product equal to minus 182 and sum equal to 1. So 14 times minus 13. This gives minus 182. And 14 plus of minus 13, this gives 1, b. So splitting the middle term, how we are splitting the middle term? 14x minus 13x we will write. So x square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 equal to 0. That implies you can take common x. X times x plus 41 minus 13 times x plus 14 equal to 0. That implies x minus 13 times x plus 14 equal to 0. So x equal to 13 or x equal to 14. Since integers are positive, x equal to 13 we will take. Question number 5. The altitude of a right triangle is 7 cm less than its base. Find the hypotenuse. If the hypotenuse is 13 cm, find the other two zeros, other two sides. Find the other two sides. Let base equal to x centimeter, then altitude x minus 7 centimeter. Using Pythagoras theorem, base square plus altitude square is equal to hypotenuse square. There implies x square plus x minus 7 whole square equal to 36. So x square plus of x minus 7 whole square is equal to 169. There implies x square plus x square minus 14x plus 19 equal to 160. 2x square minus 14x plus 49 equal to 169. There implies 2x square minus 14x plus 49 minus 169 giving minus 120 equal to 0. Divide by 2, we get x square minus 7x minus 16 minus 60. X square minus 7x minus 60 equal to 0. So a equal to 1, b equal to minus 7, c equal to minus 60. How to split the middle term? A times c equal to 1 time minus 60 equal to minus 60 and find sum b equal to minus 7. To split the middle term, find two numbers such that whose product a into c equal to 1 time minus 360 equal to minus 360. Sorry. 1 time minus 60 equal to minus 60 and sum is b. B is minus 7. So 1 time minus 60 but 1 plus minus 60 not equal to minus 7. Minus here 2 times minus 30 minus 60 but 2 times minus 30 not equal to minus 7. In the same way all these. Next coming to fifth one, 2 times minus 12 equal to minus 60 and 5 plus of minus 12 minus 7. So I can choose these two numbers minus 5 and 10 sorry minus 5 and sorry 5 and minus 12 I can take. What I can take? 5 and minus 12 to split the middle term. So x square plus 5x minus 12x minus 60 equal to 0. There implies x plus 5 times x times x plus 5 minus 12 times x plus 5 equal to 0. There implies x minus 12 times x plus 5 equal to 0. There implies x minus 12 equal to 0, x plus 5 equal to 0. There implies x equal to minus 12, x equal to minus 5. So reject negative value, base equal to 12 centimeter, altitude 12 minus 7 equal to 5 centimeter. Therefore sides are 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Next question number 6. A cottage industry produces pottery articles. Cost per article is 3 rupees more than twice the number of articles. Total cost 90 rupees given. Find the number of articles and cost price. Find the number of articles and cost price. Let the number of altitude x. Cost per altitude 2x plus 3 rupees. According to question, total cost equal to 90 rupees. There implies x times 2x plus 3 equal to 90. There implies 2x square plus 3x equal to 90. 2x square plus 3x minus 90 equal to 0. Here minus 12 into 15 equal to minus 180 and minus 12 plus 15 is equal to 3. Here tick. By seeing the tick, what we can understand? So these are the two numbers whose multiplication and whose summation satisfying according to the question. So minus 12 times 15 giving minus 180, minus 12 times 15. After that minus 12 plus 15, 3 we are getting. So 2x square minus 12x plus 15x minus 90 equal to 0. 2x times x minus 6 plus 15 times x minus 6 equal to 0. There implies 2x plus 15 times x minus 6 equal to 0. There implies 2x plus 15 equal to 0 or x plus x minus 6 equal to 0. There implies 2x equal to minus 15, x equal to minus 6. There implies x equal to minus 15 by 2, x equal to 6. So reject negative value, number of articles equal to 6, cost per altitude 2x plus 3, that is 2 times 6 plus 3. That is 15 rupees. So a articles, number of articles 6, cost per article 15 rupees. Nature of roots. For a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, roots are given by x equal to minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. So the expression d equal to b square minus 4ac is called a discriminant. What we call? B square minus 4ac, we call it as discriminant. It determines the nature of roots. It determines the nature of roots. Two distinct real roots. So if d b square minus 4ac greater than 0, then two distinct real roots. Two roots are different. Roots are different. Case 2, equal roots. If d equal to b square minus 4ac equal to 0, then x equal to minus b by 2a. So two equal real roots, also called repeated roots. Two equal real roots. So no real roots. When we say the expression is not having any root, first we find b square minus 4ac. If it is less than 0, no real roots exist. If it is less than 0, no real roots exist. Roots are imaginary. Roots are imaginary. So d greater than 0 implies two distinct real roots. D equal to 0 implies equal real roots. D less than 0 implies no real roots. Now discriminant decides the nature of roots without solving the equation. Find the discriminant of the quadratic equation 2x square minus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. Hence find the nature of its roots. So a equal to 2, b equal to minus 4, c equal to 3, d equal to b square minus 4ac, d equal to b square minus 4ac. Then plus d equal to 16 minus 24 equal to minus 8. So discriminant I am getting minus 8. This is less than 0. So here the roots are imaginary roots, no real roots. So discriminant is negative, therefore no real roots exist. The equation has no real roots. Example 8. A circular park has diameter 13 meter. Circular park has diameter 13 meter. A pole is to be erected on the boundary. A pole is erected on the boundary such that the difference of its distances from two diametrically opposite angles A and B is 7 meters. Is it possible? If yes, find the distances. See, this is given figure. Here right angle and this is diagonal. For diagonal, here this is the diagonal 13 meters diagonal. Let the distance of the pole from gate A equal to x meters. Let the distance of the pole from B x plus 7 meters. If a triangle is drawn with one side as diameter of other circle, if a triangle is drawn with one side as the diameter of a circle, then the angle opposite to the diameter is 90 degrees. Diameter equal to 13 meters implies diameter 13 meters implies hypotenuse 13 meters. So use Pythagoras theorem, we have base square plus altitude square equal to hypotenuse square. There implies x square plus x plus 7 whole square plus 13 square. So x square plus 14x plus 49 equal to 169. There implies 2x square plus 14x plus 49 equal to 169. There implies 2x square plus 14x minus 120 equal to 0. Dividing by 2, we get x square plus 7x minus 16 equal to 0, a equal to 1, b equal to 7, c equal to minus 60. So factorizing the quadratic equation by splitting the middle term. To split the middle term, we have to find two numbers so that product a times c, that is 1 time minus 60 equal to minus 60. Factorizing the quadratic equation by splitting the middle term. To split the middle term, we have to find two numbers so that the product equal to minus 60 and their sum equal to x coefficient 7. So minus 1 times 60 giving minus 60, but minus 1 plus 60 not giving 7. In that way we are doing in all the tables. Then I got minus 5. Minus 5 times 12 giving minus 60, and minus 5 times minus 5 plus 12, that is giving 7. So x square minus 5x plus 12 equal to 12 minus 60 equal to 0. Now grouping the terms and factorizing it. X times x minus 5 plus 12 times x minus 5 equal to 0. Therein plus x minus 5 times x plus 12 equal to 0. Finding the values. Therein plus x equal to 5, x equal to minus 12. Reject a negative value. Therefore, the distance of the pole from gate A equal to x, that is 5 meter, and the distance of the pole from B equal to 12 meters. Next example 9. Find the discriminant of the equation 3x square minus 2x plus 1 by 3 equal to 0. Find the nature of its roots. Also find the roots if they are real. Finding discriminant. Given quadratic equation is 3x square minus 2x plus 1 by 3 equal to 0. A equal to 3, B equal to minus 2, C equal to 1 by 3. Discriminant D equal to B square minus 4AC. So D equal to minus 2 whole square minus 4 times 3 times C is 1 by 3. So there implies 4 minus 4 equal to 0. Therefore D equal to 0, roots are real and equal. Therefore, x equal to minus b by 2a, therein plus x equal to 2 by 2 into 3, therein plus x equal to 2 by 6, that is equal to 1 by 3. Therefore, x equal to 1 by 3, comma 1 by 3 are roots.